What's up, YouTubers? I hope you all had a very good Christmas and Happy New Year's. Today I'm going to share with you a very sought after classic semi-auto pistol, Luger P08. Now this is not a stranger to many of you, but I've been good this year, so Santa has good to me too. But this is like the peak of my personal collection. It's like the top, you know? Like you work for a long time. You work your butt off and try to get that final piece in your collection. And then because of your good deeds and blessings, then Santa finally say, okay, good kid, this is going to be the year that you get this. Look at this modern classic beauty. Well, correction, this is not a modern, this is a true classic. I believe it's invented in 1908. That's what it's called, P08. And I did some readings, look at some books. Now before this was invented, it was revolver that you can kind of shoot multiple times. Don't have to reload. And the early semi-autos, they are all bulky, not reliable, gets dirty quickly and not usable. Takes a long time to load. It's almost easier to use a revolver for a multiple shot pistol. But this changed the course and paved the way for modern semi-auto pistols. This is it. And it's kind of designed for the 9mm cartridge caliber. How about that? And look at where 9mm is right now. I would say it's the single most popular handgun caliber. I don't know about in the world, but definitely in United States. I don't know, maybe after 22 long rifle, but for center fire, I would dare to say 9mm is the number one. So, it's really historically significant. And I was very fortunate that this pistol is still in a very, very strong condition. It even comes with the leather holster and the other magazine, but later when I took it to the range, I found out that the other magazine is no good. But it's okay, I wasn't too disappointed. I'm just grateful, just grateful that, this piece is within my reach, and actually being able to get it. Now the design, it's very interesting because it is very slim and small, actually on the lower half of the pistol. See? I think it's designed for single hand shooting. Look at how slim it is. Oh, I'm sorry, I should have checked the safety first. So there's a fake rung in there. And now this is the toggle. Now to prevent being squeezed, you kind of hold it up, and this is very tight. See, nothing inside. So tight. I don't think the owner ever changed the spring, but it's still so tight after so many decades. It's really unbelievable. So the lower half is very slim, but the upper half is more than half of the story of this design. It's very bulky, very sturdy, and I took it apart, and it's very strong, very bulky, sturdy, and very thick. All the parts. Very, very impressive. It's not that difficult to take it apart. Mr. Hickok 45 has this video, and he took it apart. So if you are interested, I'm sorry I don't want to do it here. I think I will fumble through it, just wasting your time. So, but yeah, the part inside is very, very sturdy. That's how the old guns was made, man. It is strong, and it's a short recoil. Look at this piece. How strong is that? How thick is that? Look at that. Look at that big chunk of steel right there. You know, so strong. And the spring is so tight. Now let's put that fake rung into the jumper so I can show you the trigger. And yet, the gas can push this thing all the way up. Truly unbelievable. Unbelievable. Really a genius design. It takes a lot of parts, but it works. You know, it works. With the good magazine, I only had 2 jams. 2. Out of, I shoot this maybe, I would say 75 rounds so far. I don't want to shoot it a lot, but every time I shot it, somehow I want to shoot more. It's kind of very strange feelings. Now let's look at the trigger. The trigger is not the best. You cannot compare to modern firearm, but look at that tech up. It's nothing. Look at how short the tech up is. Nothing there. See that? And then you hit the wall right away, and then kind of, see that? kind of not very obvious, not very crispy, more like a sticky, a little bit. It's very short though. And it's not hard at all to shoot this pistol fast. That's the key, is that you can shoot this pistol fast. And I'm going to show you the targets later. It's very accurate too. And after you shot the final round, the toggle will stick it out like that. How cool is that? Huh? It is so cool. The cool factor alone is like worth $1 million for this one. Now I was told this is it BYF. See that? BYF. So it's the entry level of this type of German Luger P08. But I don't care. All the parts are matching though for this one. Look at it. And the wood grip shows its age, but it's still very good. It's, you know, still tight. So the way you do it is that you pull the magazine out and you can put it back. This magazine, by the way, holds 7 rounds. Now, it doesn't have magazine in there, so let's see if we can fire it. By the way, the safety is here. So that's safe. You cannot fire. Now let's see if we can fire. See, very little take up, then you put it hard. You know, it's spongy. I would say spongy is the right word. You know, spongy. Even though it's little take up, but after you pull the trigger, at the first, I would say millisecond, it's spongy, and then you hit it. So you have to pull it. Although the distance is short, you still have to pull the trigger affirmatively all the way down to fire it. But it will fire. It will fire. The sight is very difficult to see. See that? Very small. And to match that with the front side is not easy. Definitely not easy. But if you can do it, I could do it. If you can do it, for me it's a 6 o'clock aim. This thing is accurate. I'm not kidding. This thing is accurate. Let me show you the target.